Good evening from the Georgia WeatherNet 24-hour Storm Center. I'm meteorologist KJ Allen. The National Weather Service has issued a tornado watch in effect for extreme southwest Georgia. This does cover about a half dozen counties there: Clay County, Decatur County, Early, Seminole, Quitman, and Miller County. That's in effect until 3 o'clock. That means conditions are favorable for a tornado, and we're going to take a look at the modeling and get a more precise time of when these storms are going to be pushing through the overnight hours. Let's take a look at the current radar. This is out of Atlanta. You can see those showers moving through metro Atlanta. A decent thunderstorm moved through downtown Atlanta about a half hour ago, and that continues to push up toward the northeast, hitting that very stable air. That's going to be the key in North Georgia. Above I-20, the air is very stable. It's been that way all day today, and will stay that way through the day tomorrow. So our severe weather for North Georgia is going to be pretty much non-existent, but we're going to see a lot more rain as we move through the overnight hours and into early tomorrow morning, and that's going to cause more flooding. We do have a flood watch in effect for northwest Georgia. That does cover Rome and Floyd County and up toward Chattanooga. And as I mentioned, that tornado watch for southwest Georgia in effect until 3 a.m. Let's take a look at the big radar picture. You can see all that rain out in Alabama continuing to push toward the northeast. Those strong, severe thunderstorms and the tornadoes in South Alabama. Looks like one tornado warning left for southwest Alabama, and we had a couple of tornado warnings along the Florida Panhandle near Panama City Beach, and also down toward Port St. Joe and Apalachicola. See, that's still an active tornado warning. So those storms will continue to move toward the northeast, heading towards southwest Georgia over the next few hours. And let's take a look at the modeling just to get the timing of this. Modeling is working out absolutely perfect. You could, as close as it can get. You can see those showers over Atlanta and North Georgia. So as we go forward, what we're going to watch out for in southwest Georgia will be these lone thunderstorms. This is the big concern. Up here, not a concern other than flooding, which of course is something we have to be mindful of. But as far as tornadoes, that's not going to be a concern for North Georgia. Again, very stable air here, a lot of instability down here, and wind shear helping to spin these storms up. So these lone cells, that's what we're going to watch out for through the overnight hours and into this evening as well. So this is 11 p.m. We're showing this one cell here. And then as we head after midnight, the bulk of the system will continue to push in towards southwest Georgia. More rain toward the north, very unstable air, and these strong to severe thunderstorms now moving in over Blakely and then heading toward Albany. This is at 3 a.m., so if you live in southwest Georgia or know someone who does, make sure they have a way to get those severe thunderstorm and tornado warnings through the overnight hours. Weather radio is the best. If you don't have that, at least make sure you have those wireless emergency alerts turned on your smartphone. This is really a very dangerous situation with people asleep through the overnight hours. It's going to be important to stay weather aware if at all possible. So this system continues to move through. This is 4 a.m., cutting right through Albany, heading toward Camilla, and now crossing I-75 by 5 a.m. We get towards 6, 7 o'clock. It's going to be east of I-75, but threatening Valdosta, heading up toward Dublin. And then this line continues to move towards Swainsboro, heading into Statesboro now, down through Vidalia. Still a few lone cells on the backside here around Valdosta, even at 8 a.m. And then we move forward here now at 9 o'clock, starting to head towards Savannah. And this is going to be what we're going to watch out, kind of our second hot spot. Again, very unstable air still tomorrow morning, and that wind shear is possibly going to spin up a few of these storms into a tornado as well, and things really start to get fired up with this line as we head toward 11 o'clock and noon tomorrow along the Georgia coastline. So important if you live along coastal Georgia to be weather aware as these storms move in tomorrow morning, but especially as they start to get out of here and on the backside of the system. This is going to be a big threat right here around 11 a.m. tomorrow, and then by noon right along the coastline. After 1 o'clock, it looks like most of this should be out of here. So let's take a look again at our severe weather outlook. So southwest Georgia in the yellow, that's a level 2 out of 5 risk until 7 a.m. And then after 7 a.m., that shifts toward the east, toward coastal Georgia, covering Waycross, Kingsland, Brunswick, St. Mary's, and then up to Savannah as well. So that's the very latest from the 24-hour Storm Center. We'll continue to keep you up to date throughout the overnight hours. You can check out our 24/7 stream on YouTube. Just search for GAWXNet, Georgia WeatherNet. The 24/7 stream is available for you, and we'll have updates there throughout the night. Of course, an update tomorrow morning as well, and any tornado warnings will go live right here on the Georgia WeatherNet.